Hey all, this is the latest saber to be finished. It's a Lukyanov, grumpy uncle, creepy uncle, out there uncle, whatever you want to call him. Not my Luke uncle. Yeah, it's got a Neopixel setup done in it. With a Proffieboard 1.5. I have got sleep setting done on the soundboard, so when the sleep setting is on, which it kicks in, I think it's after 15 minutes, both the LEDs go off for a deep sleep mode. It's got a modified War Sabers chassis, because to use the War Sabers chassis as it was, you needed an extra piece of kit for USB charging, which we didn't have, and the customer didn't mind. So what I actually did was I modified the rear speaker. I modified the rear speaker plate so that it now has, in the upper part, 1.3mm recharge socket. So it's got the access to the USB, the SD card, and on the upper section, or the lower section, whichever you want to call it, it now has a 1.3mm USB, 1.3mm recharge socket there. Obviously, speaker is in the War Sabers pod, which goes in there. So, powering up. Power.
I'm never touching that thing again.
That's your auxiliary for your fonts.
I am a Jedi, like my father before me. The Force will be with you. Always.
It has 4 fonts on it. That one's Battle, Ray Graphics, Grumpy Uncle, and I think it's Luke, ROTJ. Sound font. It's quite loud, I would say, considering the speaker sound is only coming out around this thin edge from the inside. Obviously, for blaster blocks and for clash lock up, you can use power or auxiliary for both of them. It both does the same thing. Sorry, for blaster blocks, auxiliary is the rear. Force effects on the front, hold it down, release. That's a force effect. Yeah, most of the fonts have 2 or 3. For lock up, obviously I'll show that when I put a blade in. Yeah, quick touch for turning it off. For your music files, which will play whilst using the saber, hold it down for around about 2 seconds, I think it is, on the power side. And it will start the track. And then obviously the track's playing and you can power up. To stop the track playing, just do the same thing, hold it down. And it stops the track from playing, and obviously to cycle through the sound
I'm never
fonts.
touching that thing again.
And they've all got their own music to them. Obviously, that's the scene from episode 7 when Rey fights Kylo in the snow. The previous one was the training scene with Leia on the Grumpy Uncle font.
I am a Jedi, like my father before me.
This is Return of a Jedi, obviously. that's obviously the Emperor's throne room, where he has the fight with Darth Vader. Leads into that section.
The Force will be with you. Always.
And obviously that is from episode 8, I do believe. Can't remember exactly which scene. I'll just pop the blade plug out. Now, because I've done a Neopixel on this, the blade plug does protrude a little tiny bit where it should be flush. So I need to ask the customer if he wants the rear of the blade plug reduced so it sits flush. And the reason for that is it's the holder for the Neopixel that I designed, and it's actually the lowest seating Neopixel holder that I've seen. I actually haven't put it on my Shapeways shop yet, but as I know it now works, I probably will. So yeah, you've got a nice amount of blade depth, considering I think it's reduced blade depth by about 2mm, maybe 3mm. As I say, for putting a Neopixel in, it also means there's no shadowing problem around the base of the blade. So yeah, I'll just pause this and then I'll grab a blade and continue with the rest of the video. So continuing with the video. You can see there's no shadow problem around the base of the blade. It's also, I have the config set so that it's on audio flicker, so the blade flicker matches the sound. I can't remember exactly what setup it is from the config that I pulled. It's obviously being a Proffi, it's super sensitive. As you can see, the lock-up moves up and down in the config that I put on it. The saber is only set to this one colour. Customer said that he only wanted green for the saber, as it's Luke's obviously. But yeah, blade lock-up. For the tick drag. Don't know how well that shows up on the camera.
I'm never touching that thing again.
If you will not turn to the dark side, then perhaps she will.
So there you have it, guys. Grumpy Uncle creepy uncle, whatever uncle. Thanks for watching.